Hey, what's up, fantasy football fans? Week 5 is in the books. I'm going to talk about two things on my video today. Real quick, it's going to be trades. And number two, I'm going to talk about quarterbacks and how you can get really good comparable play from players like Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Deshaun Watson. And you can get it for a bargain price, like somebody who wasn't even drafted or somebody who was drafted in the later rounds. Pretty good week for me, football wise, sports wise in general. Number one, the Lakers, we took it all down, baby. Number two, the Raiders beat the Chiefs, and then three, fantasy football wise, I ended up going 6 out of 8. I won 6 out of 8 this week, so it was a pretty good week for me. But I'm gonna kind of dive in here for I'm gonna talk about quarterbacks first and why I wait. Now, this is the reason why I wait until at least the 10th round before I actually pick a quarterback up, because you're gonna miss a lot of your depth, and you can only play one quarterback every week, right? So with that being said, on any given week, a quarterback could have a bad matchup. So, or obviously they can have a good matchup, but this is kind of what I'm talking about here. Okay, so for this purpose, right? I got two players. One's gonna be Derek Carr, and one's gonna be Patrick Mahomes. Okay, now I'm not showing you who was who yet, but one of them got 23.98 points. The other one got 29.7 for PPR, right? So let's look at their stats. Okay. One of them was 22 of 31, 347 yards, 3 TDs, 1 interception, 4 carries for 1 yard. Okay. He's averaging right now 18.96. Let's go here. The other one is going to be 22 for 43, 390 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 6 carries for 21 yards, a rushing touchdown. And he's averaging 27.54. So who do you think they are? Well, that's Derek Carr up top. Okay, here's Patrick Mahomes. All right, so now here's the second one, right? Here's Lamar Jackson, and we got Lamar Jackson and Teddy Bridgewater comparing. Okay, so one of them got 13.5 this week. The other one got 20.82. All right, so I want you guys to see the stats of them this week. All right. So one of them was 1937. Does anyone know who that is? 19 of 37, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. One of them, he also had an interception, 2 carries for 3 yards. Right? He's averaging 19.52. This guy right here, 27 for 37, 319 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 3 carries, 3 yards, 0 fumbles. He's averaging 17.94. Okay, so who do you think these are? One of them's got to be Teddy Bridgewater. The other one's going to be Lamar Jackson. Well, Lamar Jackson's actually up top right there. Right? So that's pretty interesting. Okay. I'm also going to show you two more. One's going to be Deshaun Watson. The other one's going to be Justin Herbert. Okay. One of them scored 27.36. The other one scored 24.86, right? Now, let's talk about the top one real quick. That's 20 for 34, 264 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 4 carries for 8 yards. He had 1 fumble. He's averaging 21.8. Okay. Bottom right here, 25 for 35, 359 yards, 3 TDs, 2 interceptions, 2 carries for 25 yards. 0 fumbles. He's averaging 19.64. Okay, so if I pull it back, Justin Herbert is actually averaging more than Deshaun Watson. Now this is part of why I'm bringing this all up, is because a lot of times people are trying to go for Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes in the first or second round, and that's fine. But once again, you're losing out on your depth. So I actually have one of the older, or not the older, but one of the the Matthew Berry's top 200 picks, right? And I want you to see some of the guys that you could have picked in the second round or the third round. I know Deshaun Watson was going in the third round or fourth round, and I want you to see who you might have missed out on, because once again, you can only play one quarterback. So that means you only need one quarterback to have a decent matchup to be comparable, right? Whereas running backs always get hurt more often. That's why you want more depth. Receivers, they don't get hurt as often, but at the same time, some of them can get shut down a little more, right? If it's if they're going up against a really good corner. So look at some of the guys that you may have missed out on in the third round, okay? Some pretty good names. Adam Thielen, Kenny Golladay, right? Even Todd Gurley's been playing pretty good. Cooper Kupp's definitely been playing good. What about even Calvin Ridley? You missed out on Calvin Ridley because you wanted to grab Deshaun Watson early, right? Okay, DJ Chark's been really good. What about DK Metcalf? Wow, what a bargain, right? So that's why I wait until at least the 10th round, even 11th round. I told you guys I grabbed a lot of shares of Cam Newton this year. I grabbed him usually in the 10th round, sometimes the 11th. So bargains are everywhere, and I don't like to rush and hurry up and try and get a quarterback, okay? So here I want to talk a little bit about all right here I want to talk a little bit about my transactions. For this league, I actually traded away Stephon Diggs for Lev Bell. I kind of look a little bit like a fool right now just because Lev Bell got released, but I want you to take a look at my team, and I want to show you why I did it, okay? So the reason being is, if you look at my team, by the way, this was an auction draft. So I have a lot of depth at receiver. Okay, even if I drop down here, right? Keenan Allen, Henry Ruggs. Once again, I can only play so many receivers, right? I have Cam Akers, and I also have Philip Lindsay right now that I'm gonna be playing this week. But I can only play so many. The reason why I got Lev Bell, though, was supposed to be for depth. So for this week, when Alvin Kamara is out, I would have been playing him. But now I'm kind of a little wishy-washy right now. I'm a little in a tight spot, but I'm not too worried. I mean, I got a lot of buys this week, but I'm still actually projected a pretty good week. That's what I'm projected. 107 on the left versus 108. So I'm not too worried. I'm gonna show you another one right here, and this is another one. I'm really happy about this one, actually. I traded away Keenan Allen and Derrick Henry for Christian McCaffrey. So some people are gonna be saying, why would you trade away Derrick Henry? What the hell is wrong with you, fool? You're crazy. Well, this is a PPR league, so Derrick Henry, if it's anything more than 3rd and 5, Derrick Henry is coming off the field. He's not even staying on the field at all, right? Christian McCaffrey, there's games where he'll catch 10, 11, 12 passes a game sometimes, especially if they're down. So Christian McCaffrey's definitely going to get a lot more touches all the time. And also, too, if you look at it, I do have depth at running back. Okay, my Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs, Philip Lindsay, and now Christian McCaffrey. That's my team, right? And then let's talk about receivers too. Cooper Kupp, Laviska Shenault. I actually have Tyler Lockett on the bench right now, and Henry Ruggs. So those are reasons why I made some of those trades. Okay, so that's 2 of them. And then let me also talk about this one right here, and I'll show you a little more about it. So this one I'm kind of happy about. I traded away Cam Newton and Julian Edelman, and I actually got Davante Adams. They dropped Tony Pollard right there. So I grabbed Davante Adams on this one. I feel like this is just kind of an even trade all around, right? But let me show you a little bit more. The reason why I traded Cam Newton away, I'm still kind of looking to trade him away in like 1 or 2 more leagues, just because I wasn't sure about his whole COVID situation. I know he had it and he was going to be gone for 2 weeks, but I didn't know they were going to move his bye, so I thought I was going to miss him for 3 weeks basically, and I was already kind of like committed to Teddy Bridgewater because he's been playing really well. So that's my team right there. Once again, Le'Veon Bell's kind of killing me a little bit, but I did have a little bit of wide receivers that were, definitely. I had some depth at wide receiver. Keenan Allen, Henry Ruggs on my bench again. So that's kind of a little bit of what it is right now. If I did have Lev Bell and he was playing, I would have put him in instead of uh, Keelan Cole, and I would have put Justin Jefferson up there. So I would have started both of them. But it is what it is. So I know it was kind of fun. I just kind of rewatched my video real fast just to see. I was kind of dead on with Alexander Madison, guys. I called it. It's pretty funny. It actually happened a little earlier than I thought. We'll see how long Dalvin Cook's gonna be out. Justin Herbert again, guys. Go for him. Try and pick him up if you can. Teddy Bridgewater. Once again, guys, this is everything. Look at the averages. 1896. Even compare him to Lamar Jackson, right? 18 to 19, right? Even compare 17 to 19. That's not bad. Even 17 to 19 here, not bad, right? Justin Herbert's actually beating both of these guys. So I want you to just keep this in mind whenever next year comes around while you're drafting. Also, guys, just good luck with everything with COVID. Right now, depth is really key. Some people are worried about losing good players. Don't be afraid to trade away like a Michael Thomas or something like that for two really decent wide receivers that you could at least start every week or so. Obviously, Michael Thomas is like one of those players where you're never gonna move him or bench him, but like if you could trade him for two solid wide receivers that maybe you might have to bench once or twice depending on the matchup, I'm cool with that because at least you're getting points and at least you have the opportunity of mixing and matching your team. If you have a bad matchup, you can go a little more run heavy. Or if you have a bad or if you have a good matchup, you can go a little wide receiver happy, right? So it just depends, and you have a little more flexibility with your squad. But other than that, guys, good luck. Holler at me. I hope you get your waiver claims in pretty soon. And let me know how I'm doing. And yeah, good luck. Have a good one, guys.